eviscerating those without a name. The dead scream when they see me creeping towards their grave. I'm disturbed by the nerve you have to call yourselves mirth. So take a seat before I have you turned into my furniture. Jack and Zodiac, soon to be reduced to tables of lives. Death will honor you as nobody's snatch. Exhume your tomb, remove your womb, but how is so sinful? You could enter my cipher with a million little symbols. I'm the core of horror stories, lord of scoring dormant corpses. More importantly, the lore behind each motion picture torture. Game's the only lever to discover how to hunter. And I chose you to summon because you look like my mother.
That's me, yeah. The Plainfield Ghoul was a murderer, unlicensed gravedigger, and professional at interior design. But did you know he was also a rapper? That's right, Ed Gein shoveled his way into Justin the Rapper's new rap battle, Jack the Ripper versus the Zodiac Killer, and I had the privilege of portraying such a deranged man. It's always fun to channel a character like that because I get to do a lot of weird and cool stuff with my eyebrows. It's weird, it's like they come down like that, and my mouth. The thing I did with Ed Gein's mouth to make it a little different is that he kind of has a dislocated jaw in some of his pictures, so I have him kind of talk like that. It's like, it's Ed Gein eviscerating those without a name. So he keeps that thing out the whole time. It makes me look like I have a more chiseled features on the chin, really. It makes me kind of look a little older. So although he is third to appear in the rap battle, he is the first character who actually has a face associated with the name. Jack and Zodiac's identities are skeptically identified as many different people, not being able to narrow it down to one specific person. There is only one Ed Gein, so he makes sure he tells you this in the first line.
It's Ed Gein.
Eviscerating to disembowel. He was known for that stuff. That's weird. Did I mention he was a gravedigger? He did very horrible things with people's bodies, and he tells Jack and Zodiac that he'll do the same to them. Now, even though corpses are incapable of emotion, Gein says the dead scream when they see him creeping towards their graves. This adds a whole new level of fright that Gein brings to the table. Ed Gein makes the dead scream.
Ed Gein, the dead scream.
I'm scared. Gein is
disturbed by the nerve you have to call yourselves mirth.
As they hid in the shadows behind their fake identities. Ed Gein was only ever Ed Gein, and he is the only murderer in the battle thus far whose personal life is expanded upon. A little too much if you ask me. Most notably, Ed Gein is known for turning body parts into household furniture and decor. The corpse decor, Bone Depot, face hardware, ghastly furniture, glamour shots by Ed. He tells his opponents to take a seat or to stop rapping before he turns their body parts into furniture. And who knows, maybe the seat he was telling them to take a seat on would have been made out of their body parts. That was inferred, that's the wordplay. Jack and Zodiac, soon to be reduced to table scraps, is the only line that I left from the original lyrics, but we'll get to that later. Gein tells these two hooligans that their epitaph will honor them as nobody's snatched. This is a straight up slap in the face to their honor. To be honored as a nobody is to not be honored at all, and Jack and Zodiac are virtually nobodies because there is no body associated with their name. Ed Gein was notably a body snatcher, so if he's snatching the bodies of these two nobodies, he's a nobody snatcher. He's snatching nobodies. Consider that. Oh, to body snatch is to take someone's body out of their grave, either to loot it and take the things out of it, or if you were Ed Gein, to hold your pants up with it. Gein brings more rhyme scheme, exhume your tomb, remove your womb. Just some of the things he's gonna do to them. For a cowardice so sinful. Sinful, not simple. Because their cowardice is so sinful, especially Zodiac's because he's hiding behind the paper bag. Which leads into the next line, which is,
you could enter my cipher with a million little symbols.
A cipher in rap is when a bunch of different rappers come together and they just rap one after another, usually like in a group on the side of the street or something. Also, a cipher can be a specific instrumental that rappers challenge other rappers to rap to. So I could rap basically on the Zoog Zug cipher or something like that, and I can challenge you to also rap to that same instrumental, make it better than mine. It's a competition. That's basically what we have here, except with serial killers and in rap battle format. The Zodiac Killer used to write ciphers, C-I-P-H-E-R, as little clues to what his identity was. Cryptid symbols and letters for his chasers to try to decipher. Even if Zodiac's cipher has a million of his little symbols on it, it will never top Gein's part of the cipher with a Y.
I'm the core of horror stories, lord of
threatening of a rhyme scheme, Gein explains that his type of story is something that you tell around the campfire. You used to go to graves and dig them out and take them home and play with them and... That's the kind of stuff you'd see in a horror story, and that's exactly what he is. In fact, leads up to the next line that he was an inspiration for Norman Bates of the film and novel Psycho, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Buffalo Bill from The Silence of the Lambs, Ezra Cobb from Deranged, Bloody Face from American Horror Story, and Eddie Gluskin of the video game Outlast from Wikipedia. Although he may not be the most popular serial killer, because I haven't heard of him before I did this, and I should have, I don't even know why. He was the inspiration for so many of those famous serial killers.
It's more important to leave the lure behind each motion picture short.
The moon's the only lover to this cold-hearted hunter. Gein says how despicable his acts are, which is a good thing in this sense, to the point where his only lover is the moon. The moon, the source of light at nighttime, is inadvertently forced to be friendly with Ed Gein because it can't leave. It's also a helpless accessory to all of his crimes, providing the little light he needs during the night. The moon is helpless. It can do nothing but sit and watch him commit these crimes. And that's basically what his opponents are doing. They can't do anything but just sit back and watch him tear them apart.
And I chose you to someone because you look like my mother!
Right from Wikipedia, it states, he dug up the graves of recently buried middle-aged women he thought resembled his mother, took the bodies home, where he tanned their skins to make his paraphernalia. Soon after his mother's death, Gein began to create a woman's suit so that he could become his mother, literally crawl into her skin. He's saying that these two people are so woman-like, childlike, petty crimes, doesn't even matter, not even on the radar, that they're almost feminine. Really, calling a boy a girl infers that they're a weakling. He calls them his mother, that they look like his mother, they act like his mother because they're feminine and they're insecure and they're cowardly. It's you're a girl, but more clever. But Gein confessed to his crimes. The other two just kind of ran off and, well, only time tells us that they're dead. Let's go into these original lyrics. Squash you flat, you won't be laughing, there is no one to help. I would have thought you were quick learners, sticking around for this battle. That sure does give me a laugh. Now that my verse comes to close, you can go ahead and flee if there's one thing you should know. If you take all of that out and put it anywhere else, you can use that in any rap battle. And this is why I chisel. We turn every single line into its own little story, and it all just comes together. Like who this person is, how they relate to the other person, what they've done, what the other person has done, and how they compare with each other. Like bring things full circle. This is a rap. This is a cipher. The missed opportunity was in the verse before, so we use it in this time. We poke holes at people, okay? Everything is linked, and if it's not linked, then you just have a scattered battle. A scattered battle. No. I'm halfway out. This is Chisel This. Talk to you next time. We'll make fun of other raps, too. Oh, fun thing. Cupid and Ed Gein were filmed within 5 minutes of each other. Have that vision. See you later.
Is this thing on? Oh, wait. Hey, everybody. My name's Cupid. And we just finished filming for a little rap epic battle parody thing, and
This is Ed Gein. Right now I'm wearing the hood of a jacket as my hat. I am so maniacal. Well, rap never tasted so good.